Look straight into the lens with me for a second. Training data is everywhere. Skills intelligence is not. We've built a global machine that manufactures credentials at scale. Then we act surprised when employers ask the only question that matters. Can you actually do the work? Because too many credentials are simply receipts, not proof, not capability. And in the age of artificial intelligence, that gap is not a nuisance, it's a compounding risk. This is not just a process problem, it's a human problem. Learners feel unseen, employers feel exposed, and education feels unheard. Not because people are failing, because the measurement model is failing. We keep celebrating completion as if it equals competence. We keep rewarding attendance like it equals readiness. And we keep handing out signals and calling them proof. In a skills-first world, that story collapses. Degrees describe learning. Employers need to see what you can actually do. That's not an attack on academia. It's a rescue mission for credibility. Proxies are not villains. They are just no longer sufficient. AI is already clocked in. Automation is reshaping nearly every role. And every wrong assumption now gets amplified faster, louder, and more expensively. So the world is forcing us to upgrade from proxies to proof. Now, here's the line that ends the debate. If it can't be seen or proven, it's just hope on a spreadsheet. And hope is not a strategy when you're hiring. Hope is not a strategy when you're funding training. And hope is definitely not a strategy when you're under audit, under a deadline, or under incident response. This isn't about perfection. It's about building the kind of strength that holds up when it counts. True workforce resilience. This is why SkillsTX acquired CredentialsCloud. Not to create more digital badges and not to add more noise, not to make credentialing simply look better, but we acquired it to make credentialing true, to build evidence-based credentials. Credentials you can defend when decisions get real. And the operating model is quite simple. Assess, invest, verify. Baseline capability, target investments to the skills that matter, then verify the uplift with evidence you can stand behind. Let me make this real in about 20 seconds. A course says this person completed incident response training. That's cool. But when the lights go out, nobody cares what you've completed. They care about what you can do under pressure when it counts. CredentialsCloud translates learning into skills intelligence, validates attainment, and produces verifiable proof employers can recognize, trust, and defend. Not time served, demonstrated capability. Here's the engine as simply as possible. Translate, validate, verify. Badges are the output, evidence is the engine. This is how credentialing stops being a claim and starts becoming signal that you can trust. And this is how people get real workforce pathways. Not guesswork, not gatekeeping, a clear line from learning to actual job roles. In the end, the question will be simple. Can you prove what people can do? If you cannot answer that confidently today, you don't have a credentialing problem, you have a trust problem. And trust is now the line between hidden workforce risk and real workforce readiness. If you're ready to move from signals to proof, reach out. Let's build credentialing that holds up when decisions get real.